Heyo YouTube gamers, I and G tuned in Summer Game Fest festival for the sake of to see, well, mostly Lords of the Fallen trailer. Sadly, for like third time at this point, we got pretty much nothing but snippets of the gameplay, which was kind of disappointing to us. We really had hope to see the meat, you know, finally to see the kind of longer footage of uninterrupted gameplay. It wasn't sadly given to us, but it sparked interesting discussion about the old good topics of the menu swaps. So I have actually a question to you, now from the perspective of Elden Ring being released for more than a year. Do you think that it would be better for the game if menuing, possibility to hard swap and so on wouldn't be available and we would be only limited to these 6 slots that we have here if we want to swap weapons in the combat? Let me know what you think in the comment, and well, this is our stance on the thing. I actually have that question to developers, if we ever gonna be able to ask any questions. Like, it makes me wonder how the menus in Lords of the Fallen works like. Because
the first question you ask the devs is, how's the menuing?
yes, like I literally am interested in how is the menuing, and I really had hope that today's presentation, trailer, whatever, would show us a little bit of HUD. I really had the hope that would be a case, because menu design opens a lot of the possibilities for the menuing, but there is also so many ways to actually shut down the menuing. Yeah, so like I think menuing in Dark Souls franchise overall, like in Elden Ring as well, it's part of the charm of these games. Like the fact you can actually change your setup on the fly and adapt to the situation is kind of like something unique. I'm not sure if these games would be as enjoyable as they are if you wouldn't have any menuing at all.
Probably not, but there's ways to make it like lore friendly and everything with like even the menuing, and because I hear like people complain that menuing is unrealistic, but like toggling it's just as unrealistic. You just pull a big sword out of your ass too. I don't know if I would consider menuing to be like a core mechanic. Like it's not something that I would expect out of like every Souls game. I like it, and I mean it does bring the skill higher, and people love to hate it, so it is what it is.
Yeah. So like I can imagine the world where Elden Ring wouldn't have menuing at all. And I can imagine that, for example, for us, for the content creators, it would be probably better because the meaning of builds, like, would be, you know, kind of more important in these games, yeah? In the meaning that people would pay more attention to build making, especially the core PvP community. But
I disagree. I think it would just force people to play at high level where you just have a ton of stam to
but
carry
yeah, it can go at the same way. Like it can actually go that way as well. Yeah, like that's depends. Like, you know, we cannot, like, since it is not reality, we cannot really tell how it would be like. We can only assume. But I see 2 scenarios. Like either that would be good for us because the meaning of the builds around could be like, you know, like the meaning of the phrase as like build would be more significant, or just people would completely ignore any sort of the meta levels and so on. They would go straight up to fucking like 500s and just not bother because the gameplay wouldn't feel good at all.
Well, I mean, not only that, that's not what I'm expecting. Is like people that want to win will just always carry, like, say, a clean rot or like a backup clean rot or a backup Kestis or whatever. So, I mean, it's like on every build you would have like either like one of these weapons as a backup. So,
yeah,
I don't think you would see diversity. You would just see everyone with the same backup weapon.
well, that opens you for the possibility to make the clickbait of the type of the strongest build ever created. And then you, like, every time you're adding like another weapon in the soft swap slot, then you can make another video out of it. Version number 25 of the strongest build ever created. Here you go, another video that is going to get 20k views.
Well, I did not need these offense slots to make this because I already did that for Elden Ring. Every time I tried something new, it was the strongest build ever created. It's not going to change what people bring to tournaments or what tryhards that are fighting tryhards in a tryhard settings are doing. What's going to change is like people that you see in that you meet in invasions, just random people that don't want to lose. They can't just play with whatever they want and switch on the fly when they need something extra. They're going to be forced to always be on that something extra. That's the difference.
Yeah, this is actually a huge difference because, well, it's, for example, like G might have a little bit different perspective here, but like on the PC we have huge problem with the latency because we have no fucking ping filter at all. And like the ping priority matchmaking also fucking literally doesn't work. If you want to be efficient, then you need to bring completely different setup against someone that has 200 ping to you than someone that has 50. And because of that, yeah, like if we would actually have the no hard swapping at all, then it's kind of like
poison.
yeah, it's like G saying like I would need to have the freaking unspur all the time on the fucking offhand, like on the not offhand on the soft swap.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such a good point. Everyone would have a backup Enspur. Oh yeah, you just nailed it. Everyone would have a backup Enspur rapier. There's just no doubt. Now that you said that, oh yeah, I could definitely see that.
So yeah, like that would be the case. It's a lot of people actually dislike it, or maybe differently. I shouldn't say that. A lot of people from the casual side of the community, especially on YouTube, dislike the idea of having, for example, let's say 3 different claymores in the menu that you can hard swap from one to another for the sake of to use different Ashes of War. But honestly,
Yeah.
from my perspective, I really enjoy it. I always thought like it is actually fucking epic. The moment I heard that Elden Ring is going to have Ashes of War, I thought exactly of that. I thought of having possibility to have like a 5 claymores, possibility to hard swap between them, and then surprise your opponent with different ashes. And I felt like this is literally fucking epic, that this is amazing. This is like the concept that I wanted to see, because it opens you for so many opportunities to surprise your opponent, even on the like higher level of the gameplay. And like, I don't know, like but it seems like on the other side that not everyone actually enjoys it. It's like people literally find it unfair, like for whatever reason that they cannot memorize the ash you currently have because you might have like 5 of them. I don't know what to think about it.
They're gonna complain about anything that's like that takes a bit of skill. Like the perfect example is a roll catch exploit. Like the fact that roll catch exploit is even a concept is like absolutely crazy. Like some people are just literally allergic to anything that kills them or anything that's like requires any timing or skill. So that would not be surprising that swap, which requires more skills, would be looked down upon. I mean, people are allergic to tryhards, so.
Memory's broken, dream goes unspoken.